So let's talk about the course 2, module 2, laboratory, the first laboratory, which is the Turk Vision for Pre-Processing. So in this lab, what we did is so yeah, in this lab, it is teach how to use Turk Vision for image datasets, transformations, and data loading in PyTorch. So it focuses on three core ideas. First is loading datasets. Second is applying transformations, which is the processing and augmentation. Next is using data loader for batching. So Dark Vision and datasets. So what is Dark Vision? Dark Vision is PyTorch library specifically for image datasets, image transformations, um, pre-trained models. So the typical pattern here is, of course, we import the datasets from the Dark Vision. We use the dataset scifar10 and its parameter. We have the root, which is where the data is stored. We set the parameter train true, which is set training set, um, indicating where we're going to train. And if false, this is test set. Download equals true is auto download, and transform equals transform per processing pipeline. So once the data set returns, so the data set with the index I returns image and label. This image is a PAL image. It before transform. Label is a class index like example given from 0 to 9 for scifar10. Next is transformations. This is the core focus of the lab. Why transformations? Because raw images are different sizes, not normalized, not tensors. We fix that using transforms. So the basic pipeline, um, uh, we import Turk Vision that transforms, and we have this transform that compose. Inside of it is the transform that tensor. So the compose is it chains multiple transforms together, applies them in order. Key transform explain. So the two tensor transforms the two tensor. It converts the PIL image or pillow image to PyTorch tensor. It changes the shape from height, width, channel to channel first, height, and width. And it scales the values from 0 to 255 to 0 to 1. Next is normalize. We have the mean and standard deviation of it. If we're going to normalize, uh, is the mean and standard deviation. So the standardized pixel values, like for example, for every features x, so we're going to subtract it to the mean divided by the standard deviation, and if we get the mean again from those standardized values, and getting the standard deviation in the mean, we could say that we have centered the mean, which is 0, and the standard deviation is the scale of the how far the the, the data or the features away from the mean. That is, I scale it from 1 or standard deviation. So why? Because it helps the model train faster, makes data centered, mean approximately 0. Next is resize. So transform that resize, we set it 24 by 24. Forces all image to the same size. Next is random horizontal flip. We set it to 50% chance to flip image. Like, yeah, yeah, 50% of chances to flip some of the image. Next is random resize crop. Transform the random resize crop size to 24. It randomly crops part of an image and resize to 224 by 224. The purpose is to data augmentation, makes model robust. For example, pipeline, we have transform that compose, right? And transform that compose is the chain of um, sequence of or applies and applies the sequence in order of those transform that resize. Next is transform the random resize crop, random horizontal flip to tensor, and normalize. Next is data loader, so batching or batching. So why data loader? Instead of loading one image at a time, we load batches. So we import data loader from the torque that utils the data, and the data loader is of course we have the stack of this chains like data set, batch size equal 32, and we shuffle it through. So what happened? Each iteration, um, so we have the batch and image loaders. So the batch, let's say we wanted to access the batch shape, images the shape. Next is visualizing images. So in the lab, we import the torque vision that utils to display grid. Like examples, we use the vutils that make grid images. Combine multiple images into one grid. Next, in understanding the mean and standard deviation, we saw something like images that sum dim equal to 0, 2, 3. What it means is the 0 represent across batch, the batches, and 2 and 3 is uh, height and width, and the 1 is channel dimension. So the channel dimension, it has R, G, and B. Why we need to compute this? To get the mean and the standard deviation, and those mean and standard deviation of the data, we use it for normalization. So important thing is summing. If you sum total some red in across the data set, we call it total intensity. Okay, the same as goes into the blue and green. Uh, yeah, it's used to compute average brightness per channel. Next is training versus test transforms. The training transform it random crop flip augmentation. Test transform is no randomness, only resize plus normalize. Why? Keep evaluation consistent. So one of the common mistakes is some of the students is they say that normalize before tensor, but the correct thing is to tensor before normalize because in computation we use the tensor, so you couldn't normalize if it's not in the tensor form. If you forget the normalization, your model trains poorly. Using augmentation in test set um, could lead inaccurate results. So, so the pipeline here is from the raw image or the pillow, next to transform pipeline, next to tensor or normalize, data loader or batching, and to the model. So in short, in this lab, we do how to load data sets, how transform work step by step, why normalization matters, um, what batching does, how augmentation improve models.